In particular to this topic, what's being done within the department to improve health and safety?
Well, that is one of my highest priorities. We've been through, the recession and have had to improve other areas of the department. This is first and foremost for me as the new chief, is the health, safety, and welfare of our firefighters and our lifeguards. The department's been engaged in a lot of activity in terms of trying to reduce and decrease the chance of firefighter cancer. We have in all of our fire stations, the ability to remove the exhaust. We've got exhaust extractors in all of our facilities. We have washers and dryers in all of our facilities. We have policies that dictate how firefighters are to clean their turnouts when they've been exposed. We used to, when I came on, we'd bring our turnout pants, our bunker pants that we'd go to fires on into the bedrooms with us, or put them right next to our bunks. You've probably seen that on TV, and the alarm rings, you swing your feet over, you're in the boots, you pull the suspenders up and you're out the door. We stopped that many years ago because, firefighters were bringing in carcinogens, via the dirty turnouts. We're about to embark on a hood replacement program. Just the other day, in talking with our ops folks, we're going to purchase many extra hoods, the hoods that go over the firefighters' heads before they go into the fires. Their helmets go on top. A lot of gets absorbed through those, the wet, the soot, a lot gets absorbed into those hoods. What we're going to do is at the completion of every fire, before they go back to their fire stations, we're going to take those dirty hoods, we're going to bag them up, and we're going to have the battalion chiefs issue them new hoods. So we're constantly looking at ways to, again, decrease the risk of firefighter cancer.
And so that's new, that's coming up.
That's new. That was probably 2 days ago, direction to my operations chiefs to begin exploring and how we execute a hood replacement program. So that's brand new. You're the first one to hear that. We're looking at requesting in our budget, as we're preparing our budget for this year, some heavier duty washers, what we call extractors and dryers, and potentially setting up a couple sites throughout the city where those turnouts that are grossly contaminated can be cleaned at a higher level. There's a new detergent out that I understand that really focuses on removing the carcinogens from the turnout. So we're doing what we need to do in terms of being compliant. Could it be better? Absolutely.
Are we going to be looking at doing any type of cancer study or taking a look at our stations individually to see what kind of risks, if any, are within our specific department or specific stations?
That's a good question. No, we haven't discussed participating or doing any kind of study or assessment. The assessments are done routinely anyways. Our battalion chiefs and others and the captains, inspect their firefighters' gear routinely. All of that gear that could be contaminated is again, off in a place where it, is not within the living quarters or where they cook food. We do have policies that require, washing and drying and making sure the materials are clear. There are programs that nationally that we are participating in. In fact, we're going to look at participating in the Firefighter Cancer Support Network program. Myself and 3 others participated in an event about 4 weeks ago up in Los Angeles, and we're having conversations with that network as well.
And when it comes to the priority in creating a budget, there's a lot of things that go into it. How high or how low are these changes going to be? Well,
firefighter health, safety, and welfare has always been a high priority. As there becomes new technology or new safety equipment that comes available that will improve the health, safety, and welfare of our firefighters, that ends up pretty close to the top. Certainly there's a balance. There's not enough money to buy everything that we need, but certainly anything that affects firefighter or even lifeguard health, safety, and welfare rises right near the top.
Got it. So we're meeting the standards.
We are meeting the standards.
But more could be done.
More could be done. And the same could be said for just about anything in any department, any business. You do all you can, and when something surfaces that you're unaware of, you address it, and if it requires, more funding support to address, you go down that road.
Would investing now save money and health costs later?
Absolutely it could. It may be difficult to, substantiate where those costs, the savings, but absolutely, anything we can do now. Hey, I've lost many friends to cancer, that have worked in the fire service. And, I've been exposed myself over my 38 years to chemicals and products that now are banned. You can't even get a hold of. that concerns me. That thought's always in my head. You know, I go through an annual wellness program and I have blood drawn, but it's a concern for me. The protections that are available now for our firefighters weren't available for me and others, you know, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. So, you know, as the environment, the fire environment becomes more toxic, more poisonous, the products of the combustion, you know, we're improving our personal protective equipment. We're wearing breathing apparatus longer than we used to. We're cleaning our turn. We're doing a lot of those things to address, you know, what we know now that we didn't know many years ago.